Hey guys, get ready with me for my journey to dominate the top tier scene. Throughout this series, we'll be diving into the grind together, starting with a brand new account, and following the rules I have set out for this series. Number 1. Once I have scored the 20 kills required in arcade, all matches must be played in realistic battles. Number 2. All progress must be recorded. This means that what you guys see is every game I've played. Number 3. Each week I will post a video for both the ground and air trees. However, I cannot use a vehicle from the air tree until it has had its own video release.
Tank! 11 o'clock! Near! Your opponent this time, a training target, is the red icon on the map. You can see several markers on the screen. The cursor, which the turret of your tank follows, the marker indicating the direction of the tank cannon, and the crosshairs that shows where the tank shell will hit. Take into consideration that the mouse aiming cursor is not a gun sight and only serves to help you. If you want to hit the enemy tank, wait for the turret to turn towards the opponent. Align the crosshair with the target. It will change color when it is over the opponent. And fire. Move the cursor. Wait until the tank turret finishes rotating. Switch to gunner view. You can use zoom to get a better view of the target. The aim assist indicator in the center of the screen shows it turns red if the current shell cannot pierce, depending on your target's armor thickness. One of the best ways to destroy a tank is to put its crew out of action. Move the reticule over the central area of the tank. Now, fire at the fighting compartment on the tank. Target. When a shell penetrates armor, the X-ray window appears in the top right corner. This shows which parts of the tank and which crew members took damage. The enemy tank is considered destroyed if it has no crew members remaining inside. Great! If there was any crew in this vehicle, they would be in big trouble. Now, switch to third-person view. Most armored vehicles have their engines at the rear. Continue by moving the reticule onto the rear of the indicated tank. Now, switch to gunner view, and if the engine, ammo rack, or fuel tanks inside, good job! Move on to it. Now, you have to complete a real combat assignment. You can see a marker above the capture point. Move to the capture zone.
Target destroyed!
Wait for the marker to turn blue, and for a message to appear notifying you that you have captured the zone. The capture zone's marker has turned blue. That means the zone now belongs to your team. If the enemy team had captured the zone, the marker would have turned red. Capturing strategic points is when one team captures more strategic points than the other team, the enemy team begins to lose points. Victory is achieved when the enemy team loses all its points. Great job! Now, on a true tanker. Objective achieved.
We start the first game off with the M2A4, which you will all see is the tank I will probably use most to begin with, as it is small and fast. Moving over to the right side of the map, I like to use this flank to get a good look at the enemy's usual routes, both to B and to the low ground area where they usually go. I take cover here behind this rock to hide my tank's hull from the enemies. I line up my crosshairs with the enemy tank that I have spotted and prepare to open fire, intending to kill them with my first shell. However, I do nothing but break his radiator on the first shot.
Target destroyed!
However, after the first enemy, many more will fall to the power of my flank, as they are all oblivious to the fact their friend has just exploded into a raging inferno next to them.
We've been hit! Sure! We're winning! Target hit! Target damaged! Target destroyed! Target destroyed! We hit! Destroyed! Target hit! Tank! Oracle! Raid! 600! Tank! Oracle! Raid! 600! It's gone over. Adjust down. Advance! Roger. Advancing.
I push up towards their spawn point to see if I could find any more, but once I discover my team has them handled, I decide to hop into an aircraft. This doesn't break the rules of the challenge, however, since I do not own it. Getting one last cheeky kill before I am thrown into this SBTU. A nice cheeky double kill with the bombs. Game number 2 was pretty much a repeat of the first game. It begins with me flanking to the side of the map and getting side shots on the enemy team. push up quite far since I have seen no enemies so far in hopes to catch them leaving their spawn. I finally spot some enemies. However, they're hidden behind a large rock, so I have to wait before opening fire on them.
Target damaged. Target destroyed.
Unfortunately, Gaijin has yet to improve their bots to have brains yet. So until then, when you get into a lobby like this, getting to their side always earns you some kills.
Target damaged.
And this here, people, is exactly why adjustment of fire is a must-get upgrade.
Just left. 12 degrees. Target destroyed. Our victory is near. Hit. Fire! Target damaged. Shot deployed. Hit. Target destroyed. Requesting air support.
I use this little cove in the rocks to conceal myself from the enemy's line of sight, as I am about to get up into a plane.
Aviation is on the way!
I go in for a bombing run on some enemies that I spot on the ground, hoping to score some more kills. However, the arcade bomb fuse lets me down. I do some strafing runs for the remainder of my time in the air before being thrown back into my tank. I see almost no action for the remainder of the game before being sent back to the lobby.
Crew positions. Ready up. Gun ready. Gun ready.
For game number 3, I started off in the M13 MBMC as at this low battle rating. The 50 cals can penetrate pretty much anything and are extremely deadly. Unfortunately, my first engagement with the enemy is too far away for the 50 cals to be effective. Why is the map so empty? I would have thought I'd have seen an enemy by now. There we go. First kill of the match almost 3 minutes in. Nice, another kill.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Airlock Hawker has captured the goal. Target destroyed.
Resorting to a bit of cheeky spawn camping, because you can't find enemies anywhere else.
Target destroyed.
And this will pretty much round up the end of game 3.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Crew position.
Time for game number 4, starting off once again with the M13 MDMC, since it did so well in the last one. Rushing straight for the B cap to earn some extra RP, and to be close enough to the enemies for the 50 cals to get to work. I quickly check my stats to see how many more kills I need for the 20 kill requirement for realistic battles. I hide in this little gap between the rocks, expecting the enemies to be rushing towards B cap from their spawn. I push up further since I've seen no enemies so far, and immediately run into them, and begin shooting at them with the 50 cals. However, they are not very effective from the front.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Allied forces have captured a zone. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
After seeing one spawn was empty, I attempt to flank their other spawn in hopes of scoring some more kills. And look at that, they've immediately started spawning there again. A little bit of tidying up towards the end of the match, as the last of the enemies are spawning in with their final tanks, and their tickets continue to bleed down. Sneaky Tetrick attempting an attack on me, failing miserably.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
A few more kills here and there to add to the list.
Keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
With that, we conclude the fourth and final match of the video. I hope to see all of you again next time on my climb to top tier. Adios amigos.